Alright, and I got a lot of wood out of here. And tomorrow I'm going to do this right. And for some reason it took me 2 days of doing it wrong to figure out that I was doing it wrong. Makes sense, huh? And the thing is, I knew I was doing it wrong. When I was reading it the other day, they said that they use plastic a lot with tape in order to seal anything off that they don't want it to run out or whatever. As you can see, I have a run there. Well, when I first started using the West system, I noticed it happening. That it wants to like dissolve the glue on the tape and then it starts to leak. And you lose a lot of product. So I said, well, I'm just going to put more tape on it and make it tighter. Instead of using plastic. Thinking, oh, I'm just going to make it tighter, you know. And what do? I do it. You know what happens? It leaks out. So tomorrow, this will be dry. So tomorrow, I'm going to put it upright. I am going to work on it. And I am going to put plastic with the tape. And then when I pour it, it should stay without leaking. Now they were saying, remember I said they were saying 17 minutes and you can work it? Well, this has been here now for, well, let me see. Well, it's 2:15, 14:15. So I got out here, well, I got back home about 11 because I had a drill today. So it took me about 20 minutes to get out here. So I'm going to say that's been like that for 2 hours. And it's still not to a point to where it's not going to leak out if I was to pour it now. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of like, again, play with it. Alright, so now the only thing I got to do here is get these bones out of the way, all these treats, and find a place to put them. I guess I can just, well, I can't put them in there, I got no room. So, I got to keep the boys' treats out here. So, but I got to find a place to put the treats. Then I have more room here. Got to hang these lines up that I have the hooks for. That was just something that didn't happen, you know, laziness basically. Get that cleaned up, which shouldn't take long at all. Put this back up here. There. And this is always going to be a little messy because I'm always over here working on something. So, but get that cleaned up a little bit. And we're kind of done. Then I got to go through a bunch of these magazines. I got tons of magazines around here I got to go through. I got those. I got magazines. I got training manuals out here. Navigation, search and rescues. All kinds of shit. Oh, there's those 12-volt light bulbs I was talking about. You know what? Now that I see them, let me bring them over here with the other bulbs. These are regular type, you know, screw-in type, like a regular bulb, just that they're 12 volt. They're not 110. I think they're 50 watts or 25 watts. I don't remember. But I'll tell you, it's clean. Yeah. I still need to get this a home for this piece here, because I don't need that there. I've got those 3 pieces I got to get a home for, which I'm just going to probably put those in there and slide this under there. And that's about it. So that'll take care of that. And we're pretty well set. Now this is a bunch of plumbing stuff. I really don't need all this in here, so I can bring all this out with the plumbing stuff, which is out in the shed. The only thing I can't find is the other, oh, I know where it is the other propane. There it is over there. Remember I was telling you about the propane torch? The other one burns the shit out of you. Well, see, this one doesn't because your hand is below it all. This is the hot part, you know? And where you grab it and everything is clear from the heat. Where on that one, it's not that way. You grab it, your fingers want to go up against that, and you get burnt. So, these fire starters can go down in the corner over there. This is going to cut it up and burn it. And this goes with the brushes. That's a mixer. So this will go over here with the paint stuff. Oh, there's more 12-volt bulbs. I know I had them around here. Now they're going to show up all over the place. Put them up there with the bulbs. And that's about it. I'm a little hungry. I gotta go in and get something to eat. I'll be right back. Okay. I put the 3D camera away. And we'll use this one for now. Because now I just gotta wash off all this other crap that's on here. Yeah, the citrus stuff wasn't too bad. Seems to have done a pretty good job. I gotta put another window in that. This is a Hitachi. Boy, did I get a deal on this one. I just stepped in shit at the right time, apparently. I was at Lowe's, and it was in September. And I was getting something for the house. And now I'm going back quite a ways. You know, we're talking 10, 12 years. 08 maybe, 07. And I'm at Lowe's, close to 7 o'clock or so in the evening. Even though that doesn't make a difference, but I'm there, and I'm walking naturally through the tools. I'm just walking around, seeing what's there. Is there something I needed? I was there for a reason, but to be honest with you, I don't remember what the reason was. But I was walking through the tools, and I seen this Hitachi table saw, normally $6.99, and if you took the floor model, the sample were on the floor, you were able to get it for $3.50. Oh, all right. Let me talk to somebody about this. So I'm talking to the guy in that department, and he says, well, let me get the manager. Because I says to him, one, does it have everything that it's supposed to have? You know, and what's the difference between this one in a box, and why are you selling this one as cheap just because it's a floor model? You know, usually a floor version, a floor model, they knock off, you know, maybe 20%, you know. But they were knocking off a lot at this point. So the manager comes over, and we're bullshitting, and I said, well, yeah, I'm not one for floor models unless, you know, I really know. You know, I said, man, I don't expect you to know. I said, but if I wanted to buy the one in the box over there, because they had another one in the box. I said, what's it going to cost me? He goes, you know what? I'll give you that one for the same price. So here's one in the box that they're going to give me. That's normally $6.99, 700 bucks for $3.50. You know what? I'll take it. I said, but now let me ask you another question. Do you give military discount? He goes, yeah. I says, will it apply to this sale? Because a lot of times they don't. He goes, I'm not sure, but you know what? If you're going to take it now, yeah. I go, fine. He says, I'm going to take it. I said, have one of your guys get one of those carts, help me load it up. Consider it sold. So we get to the register. I may have told you this story already. We get to the register, and he's telling the girl there, you know, how to ring it up and what code to use for the deal, and the 10% off for the military. He says, you know what? Let's just make it easy. Charge them $250 plus tax. So I bought this $700 saw, $6.99, brand new in the box, for $250 plus tax. I said, man, what else did they have there that I could have bought? Because that put me in the mood. I was getting ready. So, alright. That came out pretty good, if I do say so myself. Let me dump this water. Hold on. Alright. Now let's dry it down a little bit. Yeah, and it's a pretty good saw. Yeah, I mean, it's not one of these big high ends, but it's got a, from here to here, it's iron. Here it's metal. But it's good. It's belt driven. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. I use it. Do I use it a lot? No, I don't use it as much as some, I'm sure. But on the other side, I probably use it more than others. So, all right, let me get a little lubricant. I'm working on another gun oil and cleaner lubricant. More of a gun oil than, you know, and a lubricant rather than a cleaner. But some of the chemicals in there also work as a cleaner, so yeah, it doesn't hurt. But if I decide to put a patent on it, I guess I can, well, what I want to call it is really not a concern. However, it does make the patent office a little easier for them to look up things. So I guess I could put it down as a gun lube cleaner, or gun cleaner lube, or whatever. So, oh, come on, get off there. There. Alright, so I think we're pretty well set here, guys. We'll put that there, let that hit the floor. Trip, why don't I? Yep, drop that, that works. A fumble to the midpoint. Okay, that's it, guys. This window here, that's what started me on this whole saw thing. This little window here, which shows the gauge for the angle of the blade, it was made of a real cheap piece of plastic. Real thin, real cheap. You know, you can just take it and break it. I mean, it was just cheap. So what I did was I took a piece of 1/4 inch Plexan clear and I cut it to fit. And the walls inside, you take that off, it's a circle, but it tapers down a little bit on the inside so that the piece can't fall through, and it sets in flush. So I had to put the taper on it and everything as well, and it's been working now for years. However, I noticed that it's getting to a point that you can't see the markings underneath it, so I'll probably have to make another one. Alright guys, it's probably getting close to 1500. Ah, it's 1514. 1514. I took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson. Let's turn everything off. Go inside, take a shower. Bear's not doing too good. I gotta talk to the vet tomorrow when I get back from the range. I want her to see him, and let's see what she thinks, and take it one step at a time. He's at a point now, well, one eye is completely swelled up and closed, so he's totally blind in one eye, and his head is all swollen up, and it's bothering his breathing through his nose. He has to breathe through his mouth, and then, you know, every now and when he sneezes blood, but he's not bleeding unless he sneezes. So, you know, I mean, none of this looks good. So I remember her saying, if his nose starts to just bleed, well then, you know, let's call her and let's do what we got to do. And I told her it's not just bleeding. However, you know, when he gets into his violent sneezing, you know, because he gets into a couple of good heavy-duty 2 or 3 sneezes, you know, he kind of like gets a little bit of blood in the snot, I guess you can call it. You know, you know, the thing is, you know, he's still a puppy. You know, he's going on 11 years old, but, you know, when I come home, he still wants to run out and his tail's wagging, but he's lost a lot of weight. He's lost a lot of muscle. You know, he went from about 115 muscle down to maybe 85 pounds, you know, of nothing. So it's sad to see. Alright, I gotta go inside. I gotta send some emails, and as Elvis would say, gotta taking care of business.